Before we get to this video, guys, make sure to click that bell so that everything is well. Let's get straight to it. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, man, back with another video today, guys, on something a little different that I wanted to bring to you guys to the channel today, man. A lot of you have asked about this. A lot of you have watched my video on how to start a clothing brand, a clothing line, how to design clothes. I broke it down a lot in a video that I will link down below in the description. You can check that all out, but a lot of people are still asking questions here and there. They want to know the process that it takes to design an actual product. And I thought, you know, it was raining bad today. I wanted to drop the Curry 4 video, but I was unable to do that. I thought today would be a great video to go after and talk about the steps it takes to design merch or clothing and whatnot. Because I have a piece here that I just designed and nobody's seen it yet. So main thing here, first and foremost, if you're starting a line, you're starting a brand, depending on what you're really trying to do here is the main factor. If you're going for a merch type of thing, just remember there's a difference between the merch and a clothing line, a clothing brand. I feel like with the merch, it's more of a representation of something. Merchandise is usually representing something. Clothing lines can represent something as well. They can, but they usually represent themselves. If you know what I'm saying, like Sample Industries, it represents sample. We might take some inspiration from different things and mix it along. But when we do our merch drops, which a lot of people will get confused with our main drops, we do our merch drops. Like for instance, we did a one in Atlanta at Sample. It was in like a Braves looking like font. We're taking the Atlanta Braves on the back, the tomahawks that make the A on it. We're doing like inspiration from the Braves. It represents Atlanta and it represents Sample mixed together. People make merchandise all the time that, just like for instance, Hypeland. This is a clothing line, however, and I'm not trying to just, I'm kind of contradicting myself, but you see like how it has like it looks like an N64. They kind of switch it around. So I feel like though with the merchandise, it represents a person more so, or like a brand, like I don't know. What? It's hard. You just got to know the difference. They're very, very similar, but they're very, very different. And I'm trying to explain the differences, but they're not. It's not going well. Fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying, like a merchandise represents a brand or a person, but a clothing line is a brand, I guess. Yeah. A clothing line is a brand. A merchandise represents a person or a brand. It's you guys got, just get it, okay? Just get it.
I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
So today we're gonna be talking about merchandise, but the steps on designing is the same for a clothing line as well. The steps I'm gonna take to design this merchandise is the same steps I take to design when we go for like sampling it and stuff like that. Now with this specific design I'm working on is for Arizona. I did a pop-up in Arizona with Rejuvenator that a lot of guys showed out. Shout out to everybody, the women and the men that showed up. I really appreciate that. Shout out to Arizona. I will be back there very, very shortly. I was out in Phoenix. And I just want to say thank you once again to everybody in the guest list, Ryan, all you guys for having me over there. So I made some merchandise, a t-shirt and a jacket for that. I know it's hot as fucking Phoenix, but it will get cool eventually. And this jacket just could go online to somebody from anywhere. That like people, you guys can get it now. It's gonna be dropping soon online. However, if you was watching the videos, I was unfortunate. I didn't get the stuff on time, so I failed. I failed miserably. But the stuff is still coming here and it's still going to be sold on the internet. So if you're in Phoenix, if you're born in Phoenix, or if you just like Phoenix, you will be able to get your hands on this jacket. But without further ado, guys, we're going to head over to this computer. It might be on my laptop over here. I'm in the living room, one or the other. I'm going to be showing you guys the steps that I took and what I do when it takes to like making and designing a product. So let's head over there now and let's get it. Alright guys, so here we go. This is the app I use right here, Adobe Photoshop. Some people use Illustrator. Some people use, there's probably some other type of things, Creator Studios. I don't know, there's probably some other type of applications that you can use that you can find. Me personally, I like Adobe. I've been learning Adobe for a minute now and it's starting to get very, very easy. It's starting to get easier and easier and easier. So that's just what I stick with. So here we go. We start with a blank piece of paper and I've actually already got the whole design is here, but I'm just gonna go through step by step how I came up with the design for the merch. Now I wanted to make a bomber jacket and a shirt. Now one thing about Google, one thing about the internet is everything is there. So if you want to make a shirt or a jacket, it's very, very easy. You can go right here and go to Google and you can type in bomber jacket template and then type in PNG too. I usually always put PNG because that's the type of format you want. You want a PNG type of format. And basically what a PNG is, you ever seen this with that checkerboard in the back like that? The checkerboard means that whenever you put it on, that's gonna be, nothing's gonna be there. So wherever the checkerboard is at, it's gonna be like see-through or opaque or whatever the hell the word is. But basically what I'm saying here is go back to Photoshop. See how this is white? So whatever's white, let me just give you a better look. Here, bam. So we would save that file. We could easily just right click it on Google and save it. You can, I don't know, I'm doing too much. Right click, save image as, save it on your desktop, and then basically on the white background you can just drag it into the file on Photoshop right there. And basically what I was saying is if I make this backdrop black, it goes black. Now this black line you see there, you're not gonna understand that right now, so just don't worry about that. But there you go, it's white. So then you have a template right there that's ready to be done however you want to do it. Now you might see that there's no zipper on this one and that there's no pockets compared to the original one right here. That's where the black lines are at. I erased them because I didn't want this to be a zipper bomber. I wanted it to be a button bomber, and I didn't want pocket flaps. I wanted just slits. So you'll see that in the final product design. So that's what we get there, and then we kind of find out what kind of fonts we want, what kind of designs we want, and that's really all up to you at the end of the day. Good sites that have fonts that I recommend is the defont.com. Defont.com is very simple. You can download them if you want to use them for personal use. If you want to use them for commercial use, which usually we're using right now, you have to like hit up the person that owns the font, maybe work out a deal. Maybe you can purchase it for like a temporary license and whatnot, because like it's the same thing with DECATUR or anything like that. But if you're using it for personal use, if you want to make your own personal jacket, go ahead. But if you're gonna be using it for money, I suggest you contact that person. Now for this one in particular, I think that's a very simple font. Let me find it right here for the on the back part, the greetings right here, greetings from. So what I was trying to do here with this jacket was make it somewhat like a postcard. Some of you guys may know or may not know how those old Western postcards look. Let me show you Western postcards. So yeah, you got Texas right here. You have a Texas one. You have a Arizona, Albany. I like that. I wanted that old style font on, you know, on the back of my jacket. So that's what I went with here. What I ended up getting and finding was an old Western font of Arizona right there on the back. And that was it. So greetings from Arizona on the back. You have it there. The color I wanted was of an olive green because I wanted it I like olive green, and it usually sells well. Many people love olive. You got to think about multiple things when going in. You can't always go with your favorite color or whatever. Black and olive and stuff like that. Black would even did well too. Some people probably would have said I would have liked it black instead. And looking at it now, I did, but I wanted to make it olive because the t-shirt was going to be black. So you can have one or the other. Greetings from Arizona right there. And then on the front, I needed to find something to put there. I didn't know if I was gonna call it wild, call it too wild, or how I wanted it to do it. Tony D Too Wild. I wanted to name it something that when you wear it, you're not feeling like you're wearing Tony D on your t-shirt. I don't want people walking around with t-shirts of me like this. I just feel like as a man, and me being this like random dude, I don't need that much. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what I came up with was too wild. I feel like anybody can live a too wild lifestyle, or they just too wild, or you wild, whatever. I felt like that could, you know, be very familiar with a lot of people, and I wanted to give it that Western look, and it was between a cactus font and a rope font. Now I looked, and I won't even lie, I drew some inspiration from this right here. This is from Travis Scott. He did a while back. He had a rodeo jacket which had a cactus on the back, and I liked it. I liked the font he did there. I wanted to do something with the rope right there, but have my own twist on it. So what we ended up doing, we was looking through the internet, we found a font and went with this one right here, Too Wild, with the gold and black font and the rope. And we wanted all this jacket to be fully embroidered. We wanted that person, the people that get it, to feel it, and that's what I went right there with on the jacket. Now I had some other stuff that I was working with, and I'm gonna show you some of them the other ones I was working with. This is the different font that I was looking at, like it was gonna be like that, kind of like a wild, that looks nice too. That was more of a cowboy look to it. I don't know what the hell the gray was there. I was kind of just messing around with it. And then I think even on the back I had like a bull rider, which that would have been dope as well. Looking back at it, that would have been awesome on the back, you know what I'm saying? Let me know which ones you guys like, if you like that bull one more or not. I don't know, I like the bull too. And then we had the Arizona with the cactus on the top, and then we had one like that with a circle. So if you liked any of these more, or just liked any of the other ones, let me know. That was like a thought too, but I was thinking that might have been too much like the Travis Scott, and when you're doing this stuff, you know people are gonna hate on you already. But yeah, so I was going with like this right here, like that on the back. This was the final picture of what we got together right there. the 2 Wild with the Arizona. And then with the t-shirt, we made a t-shirt as well, and the tee was just like that, black with the Arizona. So that's what we came up with. The t-shirts I have not been able to get in yet, but your boy did get the bomber jackets in real recently, and I wanted to let you guys see it. So let's go ahead, guys, and see the final product, man. Let's get it. Alright, guys, so the final product is here. The 2 Wild on the front, full embroidery with the rope going across. I took a little bit of inspiration from my guy Travis Scott. He did a rodeo jacket, which is on the back. But when I thought of Arizona, I thought of Western cowboys, yeehaw. You feel what I'm saying? So I needed to throw some rope in there and put it on the front with a 2 Wild, embroidered, and full nylon shell. Nylon is a very good shell material when it comes to jackets that I like to keep on deck, and it feels really good. It just looks really good. It has a nice shine to it. On the back, as you had already saw, it says greetings from Arizona right there. Full embroidery right there, patchwork and embroidery. Greetings from Arizona, and it has like a postcard effect on the back. And that's what I was mainly trying to go for, was like a postcard bomber jacket, so you guys can get that feel. You know how them postcards, they come with the, like, you know, that I was trying to put a picture up of a postcard, mainly what this one was representing, and I went with it. Really solid jacket. It comes with a shirt as well, which will feature 2 Wild on the front, embroidered in black, and then this on the back. This will be dropping very shortly. Just make sure you guys follow me over on Twitter and Instagram when I make a post about this, so you guys know when it drops. I'm gonna be doing more merch down the road. My main priority will always be Sample Industries, but I'm gonna be doing merch here and there to have fun with it at the end of the day. So let me know what you guys think, man. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, because I will be doing more of these down the road, giving you guys more and more looks and just giving you more information, because at the end of the day, you guys, I know a lot of people want to do stuff like this, so I don't mind sharing information here and there. The main thing that you got to find out is where to find the person to produce it. That's what you got to do. I can't give you all the keys in life. I can just show you the doors. You got to go find the keys. Get the keys, like DJ Khaled said, and you'll be good to go. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys, because it's going to keep it flowing, keep the views rolling, keep the hoes going, and don't be pussy snowing, man. It's your boy Tony D 2 Wild, checking in, checking out. Peace.